That makes me think he's not going to make it. He needs to talk to us about something very important. And a lot of games like this are like, you never got to say what was important. Okay. See what we're looking at right now. Looking at beasts. A random student back here. Which means he'll be fine. I do want Felix though. The flying ones. I would like to have Samir though. There's none of that. So yeah, let's switch this. Her ability as a sniper makes her more dangerous. I need to keep Ingrid up because Ingrid is going to be something that someone that I really need to hold on to for later. She has a major crest, which means that she probably has abilities. I haven't looked through this in a while, so let's look through it. Okay. Lance. Prevents the enemy from moving. Ooh. Ooh. Well, let's fight it. Just like this. Do this.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
We can save the one on the left.
I am Ferdinand von...
Quicker.
I'll go. Stay focused.
To work.
Oh no. Let us away.
Ow. As you wish.
I will prevail. That's my cue.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Monica's over here? Where the hell is she at?
Make them tremble.
It's over.
Oh, yeah! Caspar coming to do some work, baby.
beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Thank you. But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
Get out of here.
This is going to hurt, okay?
We'll try something.
A bit just...
Sleep in the dirt.
I'm dead.
Okay, let's move everyone up at this point.
I'll show you a plan.
Damn, it didn't work.
I'm in. I have an idea.
I just want to kill as many of it around it. Almost through it.
I will prevail.
Damn, Edelgard! Good work. You're a heavy hitter in here now.
I have no need of you. You could have at least tried. Any
Impressive.
I'm gonna pull that back.
To work.
For this one reason.
Nothing personal.
Experience.
as you wish. For Lady Edelgard.
And he still gets the level up.
I still... Battle.
Let us away.
Unexpected.
Is there, so I will have to do a physic on him.
Obliged.
I can tell there's some story element to this. But it's not revealed itself yet.
Oh no.
I'll go. Too slow. I have improved. Stay focused.
I can help too.
Should be a good one.
Now's our chance. I am Ferdinand von Eyer.
Damn it.
I am Ferdinand von Eyer.
I didn't have it anyway.
To work.
Wow, I feel like a dumbass.
To work.
Just kill it.
I am Ferdinand von Eyer.
I was so scared.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
Battle.
That's my cue. Let us away.
I'll go. Stay focused.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go down anyway. No reason to do anything special. It did, because it's dead now.
I won't go down so easily. I
Oh.
pressed it.
Take over for me?
Sorry. That was a close one.
You saved me. Thank you.
MVP, baby.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another
How's
student?
Monica doing?
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Shit's about to go down.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive. Merely because there is still a role that I require.
Who the hell is this?
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Damn.
So this is where your father lived. Hmm? Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate. Control yourself. Though Gerald's death was at the hands of wicked ones, a fate is still a fate. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Ah. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Geralt would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him. He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Geralt was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend. It was a long while back. At the time, Geralt was a soldier of the kingdom. He was injured in battle, and I saved him just as he was about to perish. That was our first meeting. After that, he became a knight of Seiros. He gave his all in service of the church. He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg-Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you,
He knew.
and disappeared without warning. Your mother, she was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must...
Oh, come on, Aloy!
A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Interrupted again! She was about to tell me! Oh.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seiros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seiros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Gotta be kidding me.
You're here again. Professor, you've been crying. So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say. My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you. Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds? Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on? It's not like you to speak to me like that. You know I'd never ask you a question without
This is
purpose.
true.
Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize, or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in. So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward. The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments in Remire Village and the chapel, they're up to something near Garreg Mach. The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here with no thought for the future that is fast
We'll
approaching?
fight.
My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She spoke her mind without an ounce of reservation. But she is right. The time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power, and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Who is the Flame Emperor? So we got Solon, we got Valis.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a bit hot. Yes. Yes, I agree. No.
Oh. Probably equipment upkeep.
Wow. Thank you for the treat.
I want to explore this day, which means we wanna fish. These two might be our fighting days. I want to explore that day.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you. Are you already past it? You are unflappable, I will give you that much. In that case, I will remain silently supportive. You are right that we must keep moving ever onward.
Can't be static. However it may suck, you gotta push onward.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he... that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger. What's this? What's this? What's...
Oh, Big Spoon, I know who's that.
What's this?
You gotta keep yourself active during... That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and... That isn't mine.
That is, though.
Hey!
That is...
Professor, I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
We're playing House Blue after this. Yeah, the main story will be fine, so we'll kind of just quickly go through things. But...
maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off. That said, whenever she had free time, she was... I wonder if Edelgard is also...
Oh, shit.
Professor? Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
Worrying too much.
Hopefully the knights finish their business and hurry back. I wouldn't mind having a few extra lances around.
Sylvan, I'm trying to think of what Sylvan likes. He likes board games. Didn't I get a board game?
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Oh, there's Felix's. Nice.
I know nothing.
Okay, I'm talking to Felix.
It seems this month will most of. Isn't that a bit? Um. Sorry.
What do I need to grab Sylvain? I'm trying to think. Asked him before. Written down here. I looked at him last time. Arm and reason. Where's my reason at? $13. That won't be enough to get him.
Professor?
Means I need a high. I need to look at it here. Here we go. D. And a reason. Doesn't help. Only have B in swords. I need to increase that so I can skill up.
Professor?
Strength. My magic. Magic is 15, so I should be fine. Oh wow, I am dumb. Where did I read this at? Charm and reason. My charm's 29. Means my reason is the issue.
Professor?
Makes sense.
It seems this month most of. Isn't that a bit?
Professor? Do you think we'll still be if dangerous things keep happening? I hope that all the students and professors.
Yeah. I really want to get Sylvain.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Geralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure...
Dear Goddess, I'll say a prayer. There's not much else I can do. Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay. She really loved...
Oh.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world...
This is true. The world keeps on going on.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor. What? What?
I don't know what she likes. She doesn't wear glasses.
Hey! That's mine!
Okay.
What?
Fishing? We dream daydreams about the goddess.
What?
We try it? No. Let's give her a couple of gifts. Given her one of those before. Okay, before we do this, we need to do some of the support.
Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble, so I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son named Randolph, who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline. The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. I don't know what I'm gonna do after we graduate. I guess I'll just have to fight for you.
Is that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
Caspar! I fucking love Caspar.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard! What can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid! Oh.
Bernadetta.
Yes?
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
Just a tiny one. Wait. What was I upset about again? That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is. I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right. But to be looked after by you of all people, that might be the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. So for now, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now. Even I wouldn't abandon someone who'd collapsed.
You would have in a heartbeat if anyone else had been around.
Ah, yes. Quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy. Far from it. When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
Maybe that's true. But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work. Consider me unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother and leave it at that. You and Edelgard work far too hard. I mean it. Take a break now and then. If you both collapsed, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Get some rest, Hubert. Not as much as me, of course.
Fine. You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale. And your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Yeah! I'm back! If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
Oh.
That might have been the wrong approach. Oh, well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision, and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of time! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
Yeah.